Hello, you're welcome to the news in brief on Graphic Online. In the headlines, it's a double slap for former Cocobod CEO Dr. Opuni as he fails to remove Justice Dotse from review case and Supreme Court reinstates Justice Honyenuga over his trial. There is fresh air for musicians Shatta Wale and Medikal, who are admitted to bail after some days in prison custody. We return to the issue of fake kidnappings, and Takoradi woman who feigned her own abduction gets 6 years jail term. And one person has been shot dead by unknown assailants in Prampram. News in Brief is brought to you by Graphic News Plus.
Download your Graphic News Plus now and choose your preferred package daily, weekly, monthly, and annually, and access free news on various interest areas as well. Graphic News Plus, connecting people through news.
And now the news in brief. Former Cocobod CEO Dr. Opuni has had his application to remove Justice Dotse from Supreme Court panel reviewing a case has been refused. Dr. Opuni's lawyers' argument that Justice Dotse was likely to be biased did not impress the panel. A 5-member panel presided over by Justice Prampram refused the application on the basis that Dr. Opuni did not support his application with any reasonable grounds. The Attorney General had applied for the court to review an earlier 3-2 majority decision which prohibited Justice Honyenuga from presiding over the trial of Dr. Opuni and businessman Seyidu Agongo. The two have been accused of causing financial loss of more than 217 million cedis to the state in series of fertilizer deals. They have pleaded not guilty to all the charges. Now, on the same issue, the Supreme Court has restored Justice Honyenuga to preside over the criminal trial of Dr. Opuni and Seyidu Agongo. 7-member review panel in a 4-3 majority decision overturned the earlier decision by the court prohibiting Justice Honyenuga from presiding over the case. The judges on the majority side are Justices Dotse, who presided, Professor Ni Ashikote, Avril Lovelace Johnson, and Gertrude Tokonu. The other judges who dissented are Justices Gabriel Prampram, Agnes Doji, and Isifu Omoro Amadu Tanko. Attorney General Justice Godfrey Dame was all praised for the decision.
I think the ruling was in order. For me, it's a ruling for the future. It is one that really opposes the tenets of the rule of law. As far as I'm concerned, the previous decision was aberration, was definitely undeserved to the extent that all the major principles on the implication of the Supreme Court supervisory jurisdiction were ignored by the earlier ruling. And as I felt the earlier ruling was a travesty, and therefore it was just appropriate that we filed for a review. The review was to correct the wrongs occasioned by the earlier ruling. The earlier application asking Justice Dotse to recuse himself was also one of the gymnastics, as we call it, deployed by Dr. Opuni. And clearly, it confirms the point that he's been seeking to avoid a judgment day.
Dancehall artist Shatta Wale and his compatriot hip-hop musician Medikal have been granted bail by an Accra Circuit Court. Shatta was granted a self-recognizance bail in the sum of 100,000 Ghana cedis, while Medikal has also been granted 100,000 cedis bail with one surety. Also granted bail are Shatta Wale's accomplices Nana Dope, Ganji, and Idris Yusuf, who were each slapped with 100,000 cedis with one common sureties, who must be a public officer. They are to reappear before the court on November 9. Shatta Wale is facing charges of publication of false news, while his accomplices are facing the court for abetment. Medikal is also facing the court for allegedly displaying a pistol in a video. They have all pleaded not guilty to the charges. Now, 29-year-old Joanna Craft from Takoradi in the Western region, who faked a kidnapping incident last week, has been jailed 6 years. She was found guilty of deceiving a public officer and publishing false news by the Takoradi Harbour Circuit Court. Joanna pleaded guilty to the offences on Monday, October 25, when she was arraigned. She was arrested together with her 2 accomplices, Susanna Awoche, age 27, and Francis Eshon, also 27. They allegedly faked the kidnap on Friday, October 22, and demanded a ransom of 5,000 cedis from Joanna's adopted father. Joanna, however, showed up at the Takoradi Central Police Station to confess when she realized her adopted father had reported the incident to the police. In our final story, one person has been shot dead at Prampram in the Prampram district of the Greater Accra region. 3 others have also sustained gunshot wounds and are currently at the Tema General Hospital receiving treatment. Graphic Online gathers that some unknown assailants shot the victim, identified as Nene Ayi Otuse Kro, age 57, on Tuesday, October 26, around 3 a.m. The deceased was the head of the Clay Chokunya clan in the Prampram traditional area. The deceased was in the company of other kings makers at a shrine house to perform some traditional rites when the incident occurred. The Tema General Police Commander Berima Treneboa Sasraku II is calling on the public to assist them in bringing the perpetrators to book.
As usual, we've received the initial complaint, we've been to the scene, the crime scene has come, we've taken a lot of items as exhibits. There's been some arrests and there's some information. Those who have been arrested, initially we told you that the incident will give you an update. We'll continue to give you updates. For now, some people who have been arrested and we are yet to go and take their statements. We are moving the case from Prampram here to Tema, so the regional CID will continue with the investigations. So if there's any updates, let us know and they will let you know. We also impress upon the press, whatever information that you receive, let us know so that we'll be able to also analyze in our own ways and then come out to arrest perpetrators for them to be dealt with accordingly.
Thank you for watching. We will see you again with another edition. Stay safe and protect yourself from COVID-19. For more news, visit graphic.com.gh or log on to Facebook at Daily Graphic and on YouTube at Graphic GH. I am Juliet Echa Safo.
Subscribe now.